Welcome back to the show. I haven't seen you since Bates Motel, I think, when you were on here. So congratulations on that as well.
Yeah.
You were fantastic, and I remember last time we were talking about Bates Motel and Norman Bates, and I said, have you been to the Universal Studios tour? Because they have a Bates Motel where Norman Bates looks at you at the tour and then starts running after the tram. And you hadn't have done
I hadn't done it, no. And it must have been 3 years ago I finally went and did it. I was doing ADR actually on the Universal lot and sort of stole one of their golf buggies and headed on up. And met one of the guys, because I think there's a rotation of them.
Yeah,
one
there's
of the
like
people who was pretending to be Norman.
Scary murderers, yeah.
Yes, but very nice.
Very nice, scary
murderers.
actors, yeah.
And Norman himself.
Yes, and Norman was very nice, yeah.
But I switched out with one of them and put on the costume. He gave me his knife.
No.
I was, yeah, covered in blood, and then went out and
did
the gig. Yeah.
No!
I knew you'd like it.
Did people go crazy?
I think they were a little bit confused. I got a bit too into it. I think that was the problem. And
how far did you chase the tram?
well, I looked around and was in more of the world and thought that I'd probably gone too far and left
went
the
to, like,
Bates Motel premises.
Yeah, you went through the Grinch onto War of the Worlds. Yeah. You got to stay in your lane, girl.
House,
yeah, exactly.
So,
wait, because what did you come out with the fake dead body and everything?
yeah, the dead body. Then you put it in the car,
In the
and then
trunk,
you just start running manically. I thought just as far as you could go. You know, it was a good bit of exercise.
He's method, of course. You're going to do that. Well, you filmed Bates Motel. Was that in Vancouver?
Yes.
And
yeah.
and also this new show, The Good Doctor's in Vancouver as well.
Yes.
Vancouver.
I love Vancouver.
I love Vancouver too. Boy, it's a beautiful place.
It's spectacular.
It is
yeah, the
clean.
mountains and the forests. I managed to convince some of the same people who were working on Bates Motel, some of the crew, to be on The Good Doctor. So it feels like that family's intact. And
How did you get Rihanna to be on Bates Motel? Are you guys buddies?
Well, now, hopefully.
Yeah.
Though I wonder what she made of Norman. I think Norma was probably her favourite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But no, she was... I think someone had seen a magazine article whereby she'd said everyone thinks that I'm bad girl Riri and stay up all night. But actually, I like to go home and watch Bates Motel in bed. And from that, they thought, well, it'd be brilliant. Let's get her on and have her play Marion. She was fantastic. She was
Good for her.
Yeah.
I love that. Now
Staying in Vancouver. I do love Vancouver. Except there was this one... I have one bad thing to say about Vancouver, which is...
This is very rare.
It was a near close encounter with a bear.
See, I wouldn't know what to do there. What do you mean? Where were you? I don't even understand what to do. I think play dead, right?
Well, I think there's two different...
Yeah, it's two different types of bears.
It depends on what it is. But we were
Yeah,
going up
you have to ask, we got to identify which bear it is.
Well, there's one that you play dead, and
there's one you
that
run.
you run up a tree.
Yes.
And it's like the Roman-nosed side profile or something, or a shoulder hump, and...
See, this is too much pressure. Wait, what happened? Where were you? Where were you?
Well, I was going up this trail, and a couple of people come down the
That's
other way.
your first problem, first of all. Stay off the trail.
I know.
Stay off the trail.
Go into the
Just stay on the
wilderness.
sidewalks. Yeah, absolutely. In Vancouver, you're in the trail. Okay, sorry.
And people come down saying, oh, we've just seen a bear. You should probably turn back. But I was with a fellow Brit, and to us, bears are these... It's Paddington Bear. You know, it's this lovely...
No, he doesn't wear a jacket and a hat.
Yeah,
no, bears in a raincoat. No.
Comes in his box and says, please take me home.
No, that's a different bear. Totally.
Little cuddly toy.
No.
So we thought, well, it'll be great to see one of those. And carry on up, and then up ahead of us, out jumps a bear. Not looking very like Paddington. And so as I was sort of wondering what to do and trying to work out which sort of a bear it was, I hear this man's laugh, and the bear literally pulls its head off. And it was someone dressed up in a bear costume.
What is wrong with people? What is wrong?
No.
Wait, so this guy comes up...
It was on a stag do, it was on a bachelor's party weekend, and I think this whole thing had been contrived as some in-joke. I don't know how... It was raining. I don't know how long they were there. He really needed the raincoat.
He really, he should have dressed like Paddington. Yeah,
Exactly.
he would have been perfect. I want to talk about The Good Doctor because, man, oh man, congratulations. It is a giant The major hit. Can you explain what the show is about if anyone has not seen it yet? But I'm sure everyone has. It's the biggest show.
Yes, hopefully I can. It's, from my character's perspective, it's this young surgeon called Dr. Sean Murphy who joins a prestigious hospital, but because of his conditions, he has autism and also savant syndrome. His appointment is somewhat contentious, and so I guess he has to prove his backers right, but also the people who didn't like him wrong.
Yeah, and it's great, and it's really connecting with people. Do you know why people are just loving it and flocking to this? Any things that people are saying to you? Like, is it because it's just positive?
I think that's a large part of it. He's got such a hopeful outlook on the world. I think he's a genuinely nice person who always tries to see the good in people and isn't judgmental. And I guess at a time when there's so much negativity that's so easy to come by on a daily basis, having someone like Sean who's refreshingly optimistic is nice.
Well, I love what you're doing with it. I want to see more of it. And stay away from those bears. Freddie Highmore, I love you, buddy. Come back, please.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.